What up? Since having out of the Reverend of the Revolution, welcome to your Daily Revolution. Today's topic: it's not hard, you're just weak. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Over the weekend, we went to Disneyland. Yep, we finished the Pro Rev Live, and we found ourselves on a Friday, beautiful Friday, at Disneyland with my family. My nieces, 4 of them, who have never been before. Their awesome parents, which are my wife's cousins, and my 3 boys and my wife. And it was an incredible day. By the way, if you have not been to the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride, wow, what a great time. The old Tower of Terror. And, when we go to Disneyland, we get popcorn and drinks and cotton candy, and, we enjoy ourselves. Well, long day, 20 to 25,000 steps, and I have a Garmin, and my wife and my cousin, they're counting all their steps, and my feet were hurting. Like we put in 20 to 25,000 steps. We were walking all over the park from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. And something happened. We were headed over towards the Toy Story ride. And Toy Story ride is on the California Adventure side. And so we get over there, and my 8-year-old starts to complain. He starts to just complain. And I mean, he was complaining like you could not believe. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. I don't want to walk. I'm tired. And of course, my nieces, who are ages 8, 7, 4, and then of course baby girls 11 months in the stroller, they're not complaining one bit. Now my boys are big boys, and they're strong. And I also realize that they're just young boys. So we started to have this conversation with my sons. It's the end of the day. It's like 8 o'clock at night. I mean, my feet were hurting. And my legs were hurting. I was tired. I was thirsty. And my 8-year-old just kept complaining. Now, look, I understand. He's 8 years old. There's some context. He's a big boy. And so I just started to talk to him. Now, see, in the Ngali home, we're champions. That's how we do it. And I tell my son all the time, look, we're a champion. And I just started saying, look, son, I know, look, it's not hard. He was like, Dad, this is so hard. It's so long. And he just kept complaining. And we have a phrase that says no blaming, no complaining, no excuses. So I'd say that. And he just, don't blame me, don't complain. I'm not complaining. I'm just tired. And I finally just said, son, it's not hard. You're just weak right now. You don't have the endurance and the capacity. And this is language that we use in our home. I said, son, who am I? I'm a champion. Who am I? I'm a champion. And he would say, I'm a champion. He didn't want to say it. And I started to say with him, who am I? You're a champion, son. It's hard right now, but you know what champions do? When it gets hard, champions keep going. You know what champions do? They don't complain. They figure it out. You know what champions do? They hit that threshold of pain, and they keep going, because champions win. That's what they want to do. That's what they do. That's who they are. And my son had a difficult time. He didn't want to hear it. But after a while, when I helped him realize, hey, we're a good hour away from the car, he started to talk to me. We started to talk about this concept. You can do way more than you think you can. You're a champion. And I wanted to share 3 key distinctions here and lessons for those of you listening to the podcast. Number 1, you can do way more than you think you can. My son kept having this story like it was too far. But little did he realize, the time he started to get tired, 3 hours later, he's still walking. See, I taught my son this lesson over and over, and he was reminded again at Disneyland, you can do more than you think you can. See, my friend listening to this, where in your life do you still give up early? Do you still do that in your workouts? Do you still do that with your family? When you got to have these powerful conversations, do you still do that in your spirituality where it gets a little uncomfortable and you're a little afraid, so you just stop? You don't even expand. And same thing in the business. Where in your life right now do you still give up early? This is what was happening with my son. He was wanting to give up, and 3 hours later, he learned that he could do more than he thought he could. We always can. Always. Like, you can do more than you think. You can walk a little bit farther. You can push a little bit longer. You can write or do homework. Like, you can always do more than you think is possible. Second key distinction here is you're not good enough. When I say that you're not good enough, I mean, like, it's not that it's hard. You're just not strong enough yet. Today I'm a different man than I was 10 years ago. Today I'm a different man than I was 20 years ago. Like, I am stronger. I am in better shape. I really am. I am happier. I'm more skilled to make money. Like, I'm just better. And the way that I've gotten better is I've gotten stronger. See, if you take a look at anything in your life that you do, CrossFit, the gym, running, family time, spiritual disciplines, it's not that it's hard. You're just not disciplined. You're not strong enough yet. You're not good enough yet. And that doesn't mean like you're not worthy or that you can't. I'm just saying that you're not the person you need to be. See, where in your life today can you push a little more and become more? Like, that's what this is always about, becoming more, helping my son see that at age 8, son, you can do way more than you think you can, and it is absolutely possible that you're going to get stronger physically and mentally, and you're going to be better. So key distinction number 1, you can do more than you think you can. Key distinction number 2, it's not that it's hard, you're just not strong enough. You're weak. Again, that's not a down. That's not like a condescending comment. You just got to think in your life, if your marketing sucks right now, and you're not getting the leads or the sales, it's because you suck. You're not that strong. You're not that great yet. If your marriage is not up to par, like it's struggling, you guys are contemplating divorce, and you fight a lot, and you go back and forth, look, where are you weak right now? Are you weak in your communication skills? Are you still weak in your ability to be honest? Are you weak inside of your willingness to keep commitments and promises? And the same thing with business. And key distinction number 3 is probably the biggest one of all. The story you tell yourself the most is the story that you can believe the most. Like my son kept saying, it's so hard, Daddy, I'm so tired. It's so hard, I'm so tired. And I just said, no, son, it's not. Easy day, right? These are things I've learned from the SEALs, reading their books, Commander Mark Divine. Easy day. The story you believe the most is the story you tell the most. Son, easy day, just smile. I don't want to smile. And I've learned that even in my own life, when things get stressful, things get hard, number 1, I can do more than I think I can. Number 2, get stronger. As Jim Rohn used to say, don't wish it were easier. Wish you were stronger. And of course, as always, tell a different story. Like wherever you're at in your life right now as you're listening to this, are you telling a story that serves you? Or are you still telling a story that is useless? I can't. I'm not good enough. What will they think about me? It's so hard. This is impossible. You see, those stories do not serve you. Those stories will not help you. But the new stories, the empowering ones, I can, I will, I do, I earn. I'm a champion. I got this. I'm a champion. I can do this. One step at a time. Simple success swinging singles. I got this. That self-talk programs the new story, which programs the feelings and the emotions that you feel, which programs everything else. So will you tell a more empowering story? Or will you continue to tell a story that is filled with blaming, complaining, and excuses? I'm proud to say that my son pushed through. It was amazing. Like, he pushed through. He did it. And you, my friend, if you're listening to this, remember the 3 key distinctions. You can do way more than you think you can. Number 2, it's not that it's hard. It's just that you're not there yet. You're not strong enough. You're weak. And that's okay. You can get stronger. You can get more skilled. You can become a greater marketer, greater salesman, a greater leader, more spiritually in tune, more fit, more connected. You can do those things because they're learnable skills. And the 3rd one, tell a different story. My goodness, tell a different story about who you are, about what you want, about where you're going, about what's possible, about what you can do, about what you're willing to do. I sure love those Disneyland stories. I got more coming. This is Satemangala reminding you, if you're going to create a life of real radical results, a life that you love, it's going to require you to get into a relentless pursuit with a ruthless commitment to pay the piper every single day so that you can get to the top of your mountains where your prize, your promised lands, and your possibilities are waiting, just waiting for you. The revolution has begun. Will you join me? I'm out. For more info on joining the revolution and living your greatest life of prosperity today, go to www.youredailyrevolution.com and join us in waking up, turning your brain on, and prospering today.